the beginning, Mikey, it's like all the symbols, all the principal, the teacher, everybody was like coming to me like that. It was like, and then suddenly I felt like quiet. It was amazing.
Wow.
It was different. This is the first time that we do like a hectic, not hectic, how do you say it? Like, intensive. In the beginning, I didn't know how to handle this, and then suddenly, wow,
It was powerful, huh?
yeah, it was powerful.
So how long it took you by
Normally, our sessions are more quiet,
Mm.
and it was different. And it's also experiment or experience for me to handle something different or that you don't used to.
Mm.
Even though every session is different that we do.
Yes.
And in the beginning, I was like fear came
Okay.
because of the music and everything. It was tense, and the voices and the codes and your voice, and then suddenly, like,
I could see also that you at one point you released. It's like
yeah, like I wanted like a poison from your body. Really,
yes.
this is the precise.
So this is what's happening actually.
Like I was wanted to shout, to like the voices that we do.
So actually you should do that next time when if you feel like joining,
Yeah,
do, because if if you feel like it should come out. It's your inner being that wants that actually, but we don't really give it a place. But next time feel free,
yeah.
because actually this is what the sessions are about, to
Feel comfortable to do what.
yeah, also, but to free your, to bring out your voice, to bring out your talents, to bring out that which you have to offer. Like people are activating me, and I'm starting to sing light language, and I watch people that inspire me, and suddenly I'm speaking another language, and so for us it's like to activate you, to start to do it for yourself, because it's good for yourself.
A lot
First
I'm
of all,
facing this question permits. Who am I?
yes, and actually all of us, even me that can do beautiful things, am going through also through a rebirth.
Okay.
Of letting go very old patterns. We all are going
We all do. Yes.
Yes. So we're just in different levels of where we started, So
And also different levels of consciousness.
yes. So this is what it means to embody. You are in this body, but who are you in this body, really? And if you remember that every morning that you are divine, and that you will always have what you need when you need it, and that you will know what you need to know when you need to know it, you are ready for the unexpected, really.
So sometimes you can have different answer to who are you?
Not really.
No?
Who are you will never change, right? Who you truly are is never changing.
Okay.
Only your body will go, and then they don't call you Gilad anymore. But that's not me. That's just a projection of somebody, but it's not me.
So if I will ask you, who is Michael? Who
Michael,
are you?
Michael is a fiction.
Is it fiction?
Is a fiction. Is a name given to the being that is uh, expressed through this vehicle. But I never chose that name.
Okay.
Okay, it's the name that they gave me, and I have a birth certificate that says who I am. But that's not who I am, because who I am has nothing to. That doesn't say who I am.
So
And
who
nowhere
exactly do you give?
and nowhere is written who I'm really am. And if they would say this is another expression of I am, and he carries the name for this life of Michael van Dommelen, then we have a different discussion already. But I'm not Michael van Dommelen. That is the name that but that's not who I am.
So who are you?
So what do you do? What do you mean? Why is that important? Really?
Really?
Why is that important? What
You
do
know
you
what?
think? I don't think.
It's a good question because
Yeah.
most of the people answer like what they do, what they work,
Yes.
what they what they do, what they work. That's it. Who are you? I'm
Yeah. What do you do?
this and that.
You have
and
children?
Three kids.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, 3 kids? Yeah, no, we have 6. Really? Yeah, it's busy. Oh,
Yeah.
really? It's busy?
I'm a father.
People have so many children and they don't know how to manage life, and they have both jobs, and they don't understand why they get crazy.
The kids, my kids, for example, all the time ask me what I do. He doesn't understand what I do.
No.
Because people ask him what your father does or what your father do.
Okay.
So it's on. The video is on.
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. You want to ask me something?
Yeah. Let's see. What did we just talk about?
We talking about the identity and who are you exactly?
Yeah. Let's start at before you went into this session. I recorded this session, so there's a few times that you have big releases.
This time I felt different.
Yes.
Yes. This time I had it's maybe because of my state of mind that I came before. I was not in my isness, you know. I took a lot of things today. My ego and everything.
Not your ego, but the ego.
The ego.
Because who is talking?
Who is talking?
It's my ego.
Yeah. My hair. Where is my hair? You know. And no, I was not tranquil. I was not relaxed.
Okay, so I understand that. So you went lie down, and during I think after 5 minutes you had a big release.
Yeah.
Like, then I saw it a few times, and So I want to know, was that like a good feeling lying down, and was it like pleasant, or were you going through difficult stages?
I will be honest.
Yeah, you have to be.
This is the first time, the first session, and we had a lot.
Mm.
This is the first session that I didn't felt, I don't know if to say good, but because I struggled.
Uh,
I struggled inside.
okay.
And remember that we used to say, leave your thoughts outside and everything is outside. And I felt like to struggle to, it's like I was memorizing what to say to how to speak and how to say and how to answer and how to, like, yeah, I was struggling.
So
This is the
actually,
first time.
because you had in your mind, you were practicing
Sometimes, some parts, yes.
like, so
And some parts, quiet. In some parts, I was like thinking.
mm,
And all of our sessions,
mm,
even if I start the meditation or what we are doing, if I'm coming, not relaxed. After a while, I'm like in my isness.
mm.
And this is the first time that I felt like
So
I feel good energy now.
ah,
I feel like,
ah,
but I'm telling the truth, it was different. It was like the music. Like I felt like it's too. In the beginning, I felt like it's too loud and too like I'm struggling. And maybe my state of mind and consciousness that I came with a lot of baggage. And then for a while, thank you. It was like ekege. It was like ekege this time.
okay.
And okay, it is what it is, and I'm happy about this experience.
Okay.
All the time that I'm going home, even I have 20 minutes or half an hour driving with my bike, all the time feel so good that I cannot even express it with words, like good vibes, energy, and I feel like, wow,
Like expanded,
yes. And I feel,
like you feel bigger.
yes,
in a
like
way.
I'm growing, like I'm,
Uh,
I don't know if to say it I don't know if it's in English, like blooming, blossoming,
yeah, blossoming,
blossoming,
blooming,
blooming, blossoming. Yeah, I feel like, wow,
something
another
open
step,
up.
yes, another step in my journey, and and
Actually, every time you visit, you are expanding your light body. So,
okay,
so you are start also to, how do you say that? No, to shine your light. Okay, but it becomes bigger and more, and it goes further and further. You understand? That's really happening.
and you know what's not funny, but you know what's is amazing that now I know that feelings have chemical reaction and everything, and I can remember the moments that I'm here and the feeling that I have when I'm lying. When I have, for example, when I was in Tbilisi, and then I felt that I'm away from my center, from my mind. I really could feel, I really could meditate in my room in the hotel and go back and actually feels like I'm here with you here and experiencing all what we are doing, because every time we don't know how it starts and how it will end. Remember that
Uh,
we never plan what we are talking. We never plan what we are doing. We're picking random and in random way the music and the meditations, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
mm. It's a flow. It's a natural flow. No script.
Yeah, and I love it.
And what happened today actually shows you that there's still a thinking you that wants to look good on the camera, which it's not necessary at all, but that's, you know, that's busy in your mind, and what shall I say, and do I have the right language,
Yes.
and so there's things that keep us busy that should not keep us busy. And
And also,
as it is a message to you, it's also a message to me that this comes up in this session. It's beautiful because it's for both really to look at and to see, hey, it is seen. Who's the seer? You
Yeah.
know, you're not lying there and telling me, okay, that was okay. Yeah, no, I was not totally in, but at some point I was in. No, you are really seeing what's happening with your thoughts, and
and why I need to prove the principle of my kid, you know, what we said in school, the problem in school. Why I need to prove, or it's also show me that I need the inner value and the self-confidence and to love myself more. I don't need to prove them anything. I need to come from my center and to say what I have to say.
mm-hmm.
Either they like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yes,
my belief.
It's not about that.
No, this is the thing that I believe now.
Yes,
This is the way I will live, and I will educate my kid.
yes. And
I will show him example, and that's it.
yes,
You will love it, okay. You're criticizing me, okay.
yes,
You will blame me, okay.
yes.
I will continue loving, and so I have to work more
Mm-hmm.
of loving myself and appreciating myself, and I couldn't control it when I was meditating now in the session.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm thinking,
Mm-hmm.
who did that? You know?
Uh,
So I understand.
uh-huh.
I have to
Yes.
keep doing this work.
Yes, that's the only thing.
That's the only thing. I
Just to
don't
stay
care.
aware.
Yeah,
It's not a work even.
yeah.
You know.
For me, it's work
Become a
because I
gamer.
am not used to. Only when I met you and I started to do these sessions, I understand more.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so I'm saying it's work. For
Yeah.
me, it was work, but it should come naturally.
But if you compare it
with
to
no effort.
if you compare it to 2 years ago,
Wow.
you know,
Wow, it's
that
amazing.
would be impossible work.
I always loved to talk
Yeah.
with you. You remember?
I know.
You came in the bad times, and you've been a good friend to me all the time.
Uh-huh.
But in one point, as I started to do with you the session, and I was more open, and I'm more aware, and I could digest and perceive what you're saying
Uh-huh. So would you say things are becoming easier?
much more easier,
Uh,
much more. It's like I understand you more. I'm not in your level, but I can understand the frequency and what you're talking about, and sometimes I can feel you and talk to you without talking to you.
uh,
Far away, it doesn't matter if I'm in, you know, not in Israel even.
yes.
I can breathe and talk to you and feel the atmosphere here and what you're saying to me and what you said to me. And only if I'm in my center. If I'm in my person, start to think in the past, you know, in my... And I didn't understand you in the beginning. I'm telling you the truth. I didn't understand what you're saying in the beginning. No, you know what I mean? No, I want to be more precise.
Yeah.
I understand you, but I didn't feel it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't understand deeply. You know what I mean?
You didn't know it.
Yes, I didn't know it.
Because you didn't experience it.
I could understand the logic. Yes, the
intellectually.
Yes.
You could understand it. Yes. So, how would you describe what I do? If you have to explain anybody, what is it that you get there?
In the beginning, I understand that we are mirrors. That you are me and me. So I didn't feel that you treat me or like a psychology. I don't know if I'm saying it correct. So if not, say to me that you don't understand.
Okay.
And I.
Right. Yes, go on.
The question was.
Yes. I.
Who am I?
I. Yes.
And it was amazing experience. And then I understand it more. And then I understand it more. And then every time I felt so comfortable to say to you things. No judgment, no blame, no good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I'm growing. Like I want to come more. Remember the times that I didn't have even a car to come or the way to come. I took 2 or 3 buses in 4 hours of waiting, but I wanted to come. Like I want to feel more, I want to know more. So it's thanks to you. Thanks the way that you spoke to me or said to me things.
Yes.
It's like to explain sometimes feeling of business. I felt good, and I felt like I'm learning. I felt like I thought that I'm aware. Before I met you, and before we started, I thought that I'm in consciousness, and I'm aware, and I know things. I took seminars, I did coaching, I did even psychologist.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Long time ago. Because in the gastro, in the hospital, they decided that it's emotional. My disease, the Crohn disease. It's so they treat me also with psychologists.
How long you have this Crohn disease?
Since I know myself.
Okay.
No. They diagnosed it when I was 18.
That's what.
But since I know me, I felt like the violence in my house, and I all the time was in the toilet, maybe 30 or 40 times a day. Only in the age of 30, I understand that I am allergic to lactose. So when I was a child, I was eating, drinking milk or eating cheese.
Yogurt.
Yeah. Pains and all the time that my parents was fighting and shouting at home, and I was vomiting. I couldn't digest. I couldn't anything. Now I understand, thanks to you, that everything is connected, and everything that I had. First of all, it's for my best, for my good. Now I see all my point of view of life and things that happened. Now I can feel it. I understand everything is for my own good. Everything should happen, and I'm seeing only the best of every event or everything that happens to me in my life.
Question.
Yeah.
Would you still say you have Crohn's disease or
No.
no?
No.
Good.
Today,
Mm-hmm.
no, yesterday I had like an injection of B12.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vitamin.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked me, why you need B12? I said to her, I didn't, before I said immediately, I have Crohn's disease. I have Crohn's disease and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and now I said that I still continue the system of, because my body cannot, I don't know how to say it in English.
Produce?
Yeah, cannot accept the B12 from food.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I need to, but I didn't. But this time with this nurse, I didn't explain. I didn't nothing. I just took the injection and I said to myself, everything is okay.
This
I'm
is
not
what my body needs right now.
Yeah, that's it. I'm accepting it. I'm hugging it. And it's okay. I didn't say I had 3 surgeries, they cut me here, they cut me there, I cannot digest, and I cannot this, and I cannot that. Whew, too many drama and too many disease. And thanks to you, for example, I didn't go when I had like intestine block, you remember? I didn't went to the hospital, emergency. Everybody said to me, "You're crazy. You gambling your life. It's dangerous and this and that." Thanks to you, I hugged the pain and I talked to my body. I never did it before. I said, it doesn't matter for me now that people will think, even now in the video, I don't care that they will think that I'm crazy. Okay, that I'm mentally ill. But I spoke to my body. I asked him what he wanted to show me. And I said, it's okay. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Even if I had 2 days like pain that you cannot imagine, but after a while, everything came back. And I came to myself again. And now I'm quiet for a while. It's okay.
So even your values went up, right?
Yeah.
Which didn't happen for 10 years?
Yes.
That's
They said
yeah.
it's a side effect of the steroids, the steroids that they gave me in the hospital 1 year ago, and then okay. Now I'm observing differently about everything, and I know that it's connected to my soul, my beliefs, my thinking. Sometimes I'm afraid because my body remember that if, for example, I have like pain like that, it's connected to food, and then I know the steps. So if I will think about it, the steps will come. You know. So now I'm speaking to myself, speaking to the body. It's okay. Don't be afraid. It's like they say in Hebrew, psychosomatic. I don't know how to say it in
psychosomatic.
Psychosomatic. And now more and more, I'm practicing, and I'm believing that I'm creating everything with my thoughts. With my thoughts.
Yes.
So, true, I still I don't eat everything. Still, I have fears from some foods, but I'm continuing not to eat this food, because if I remember that it's not good for me, so okay, I will not play with the.
Exactly.
I will not play with the.
Until you clear those fears, and then you can
slowly,
eat it.
yes, slowly,
So,
slowly.
yeah.
I believe like everything's okay with me. Even if I have 2 meters intestine, not 9, and I know that I should take care of these 2 meters, because you cannot replace it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm okay. I'm acting like everything's okay.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
And I can. It's funny because I can play with this thinking about everything. Now, for example, my last few days, I'm trying to use this system for vision, for future vision, for attracting money, or attracting every. It's helped me in every part of my life.
Yes.
Not only with the crown. So it's like a magic. It's a tool.
Yes.
But I just discover it. So slowly, I'm using this tool, and I feel good. I didn't love myself before.
Yes.
This is the reason that I.
How come?
Because if I had, for example, it's all about relationships, okay? And if I didn't love, for example, or if I was angry about, now I understand I was angry about myself. I didn't love myself. That's it. I had a good moments with her. In those moments, maybe I loved myself, and it was okay. But in general, if I looking at my past with objective, from above, from a bird, like bird that's watching it, I was not happy because I didn't love myself.
Yes.
And from childhood, they said nothing will come up for me. Nothing good will come out for me, and all the violence that I saw.
They would say it will not be ever something good with you.
No, they didn't believe in me and nothing.
Yeah.
So how come I will believe in myself?
Yeah, so if you look at all the people around you, how they react in anger and frustration and in judgment, you actually can see that they don't love themselves, right?
Of course.
So that makes life easier, right? To understand that, to not take things personal anymore, because you understand that principle that they just don't love themselves. Otherwise, they would not behave like that. So they don't know themselves.
And the thing is that they're all what's is common with all of them. They are looking to blame somebody else, or to look for outside, and it's to go the inner. It's to go inside, and nobody understand. Even if you will say to them, for example, love yourself more, appreciate yourself more, they don't understand what he's talking about.
That's a woo-woo.
It's yeah.
It's like a cliche, like a
quote. Now I can understand that every time that I'm, for example, with my ex-wife, okay? If she will say something to me and I feel like, and it's something from my past or something that I had like trauma with her, with the relationship with her, or with my mother, or with somebody that reminds me, I understand that I need to love myself more and appreciate myself more. Because if I will be in highest step of loving myself, I will not care what she's saying, or even my body would not react to that.
Very simple.
It's it's a good feeling to understand it, and it's even if sometimes I'm in ego or the person.
You should say probably when the ego comes in.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm laughing to myself, and I'm saying like, I let him go sleep. You know what I mean? After I'm coming back to my center, I said, he's sleeping. You know.
I put him in the
I
back
put
seat.
him
I'm
in
driving.
bed.
I'm
Yeah,
driving,
I'm
motherfucker.
driving.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's see if I have a few questions that are interesting for the people that are watching. Um, which is your experiences. How could you describe them when you're lying on the bed? Like, let's put it differently. We have conscious conversations, right?
Yeah.
About who we are and what is duality, what is the whole game that we are in, the matrix, the shift. We are talking about a lot of things that are keeping us away from being conscious, being present. And so we are actually working towards being as present as possible. And with that, we do vibrational sessions, vibrational medicine, which is a sound healing, toning, light language, speaking in tongues. It comes from far away places, I understand. Places like Sirius, Orion, Arcturus, Pleiades, Lyran. Many star systems that are coming through me, and I'm drawing it and I'm making videos. So we're doing here very special kind of sessions, shamanic, galactic, more galactic, universal sessions actually, with celestial symphonies, music from the spheres. It's not from here, it's come from very, very far away. So besides that we talk a lot to stay conscious and present, we understand that the body has memory and that the cells in our body have some kind of memory, and that everything is programmed, conditioned by our beliefs and by our ideas of how we think this body is working, and how our idea about who we are even. So there's a lot of things that is running the body while we're not even aware of it.
Of course.
And we are deprogramming actually your your way of being. Yeah. Actually, we are reprogramming, meaning reshaping even your past. You can like things didn't happen. Okay.
It helped me a lot when you said it's not true. I remember all the sentences that you said to me in the beginning. What they think about you, what they said about you, it's not true. I took it so personal. What they said, like I believed that I'm not good, that I'm not, didn't help me to love myself. It's not, you cannot say like I spoke, the way that I spoke, it's not equal to somebody that loves himself and appreciates himself. It took me a while until I got it and I understand it. And
until you understood what you were creating, actually.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And people were angry about that I'm like forgetting the past or forgetting bad things that I did. in the past. And I said, like, I'm rewriting the past, and I can rewrite my traumas.
Yes.
And people look at me like I'm
Cuckoo.
cuckoo. But actually, after a while, I didn't care. In the beginning, I said, And after a while, I don't need to prove nothing to nobody, to explain, to, because somebody thinks differently, I need to, no, I don't care. So in the sessions, for example, after a while, I don't feel nothing. I'm empty. So it's such a good feeling. It's like your natural source, your natural. This is the way you were born.
Yes.
Before the programming and before that you should do that, you should do. I'm 48 years old, Mikey, and I have habits and attachments and all the things that we learn.
Yes.
And it takes time to change, like to program again. But I understand that it can be done.
Yes.
So I'm like programming again, but for positive things, for positive thinking, and I'm still working. And I love it. I love to understand what is the and the process. So sometimes I cannot explain the good feeling in words, because I'm so excited sometimes, and it's
so we're doing here actually very interesting work, which is like conscious consulting and vibrational medicine. It's a combination to actually bring you in alignment with who you truly are. Embodiment, meaning there is the I am that is non-moving, and then there is the person I am, and there is this process of looking, and we are staying much longer in the I am, and we start to see the I am person identity. We are starting to observe it more, so it means that we are not in that. If we can observe it, we are not in that. So the more that we can observe it, we are in climbing the road. So,
of course.
So would you say that when we began, it was very like little that you would be there, and now it's like
it's more?
How would you describe the growth from when we began until now? Today was the 16th session, and it's a 7, which is a cycle. It's an abundance number, which is a cycle of let's see, doesn't matter. Let's forget about the cycle. Let's just say 7, abundance. There were some blocks that came up during this session, and they were released because there are abundance blocks, because you were thinking about how to present yourself, and it's not necessary. That's just the mind that does that.
In the beginning also, I was like hard on myself, because the more that you are aware, now it's now suddenly you are aware, and you're not used to be aware. And then I got myself, for example, driving and then cursing somebody on the road, angry at somebody on the road because he crossed me or something. And then in the beginning I was catching after, and then I was laughing. ¿Qué pasa conmigo? What happened with me? And then in the beginning I was I'm so aware, so why I'm doing this? I was criticizing myself, and I was blaming myself, and I was judging myself. And it's a violent towards you.
Mm.
And then I understand, okay, practice. Practice. It's like a new language. Practice. Catch yourself, okay, you catch yourself now, after, then catch yourself during, and then slowly,
You are before.
and then I got your advice, for example, of waking up in the morning and after meditation, and I'm saying to myself like a mantra, today I will catch, or I will see, and I will observe before things happen. And I was focusing on that, like mindfulness.
That you are aware before.
Yes, yeah, and it helped me, and it's like for me. I'm really happy to understand and to try to do my best, and even if I sometimes go to my old habits or my past, now I understand. I understand more, and I love myself more, and I'm slowly will come to the point that I want to come to achieve, and it's a good feeling.
Yes.
And I'm, first of all, you know how much I'm grateful. I don't need to say that you are more than a friend.
That's not why we're talking.
Yeah.
No,
you are a true friend, and it's. I didn't see you. I never see you like a therapist or something, and this is very high. This is very high because I love to consult with you. I love to talk with you about everything, and it's I can be here hours. And
because here in this space there's no distance.
No.
There is no roles.
No.
There is no difference.
Judgment. No, it's love.
There's no difference.
No difference. No. I never felt that you see me. I always felt that you look in my eyes and we are equal. It's like, I felt like you are helping me, I'm helping, you teach me, the way that you teach me, it's also for you. And I felt like, wow, we are growing together. In a way, it's a process.
Yes.
So it's amazing.
Yes.
I cannot explain, my friends, they said to me, for example, can you come tomorrow 10 o'clock? I said, no, I'm going to Michael. Okay, it was 10 o'clock in the morning. And then 6 o'clock afternoon, I don't answer the call, and I'm answering, and I'm still here. I will talk to you tomorrow. They don't understand why I'm coming to. And after a while, when they saw that I'm changing, my attitude and my way of thinking and my way of talking and my beliefs and that I love myself more. They said to me, oh, I want to come to Michael. Can I come to Michael as well? Or, I don't know English. I wish I could come to Michael. I see them like it's a fact. Like they're jealous, or they want also. People want, they want to feel it too. Because every time that I'm going from your sessions, I'm like with hello, how do you say it? Hello, and with energies and for days.
Yes.
And it's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing, and sometimes I cannot explain people what I'm doing here, or I'm not even trying because
you cannot explain.
No.
Listen, I cannot even explain what is coming through me, but I know that it's many energies, let's put it that way, that make me draw things or say things or sing in a certain way. There is no script.
Naturally.
So what happens here is not of this world, really. Um, you cannot own it, even you cannot copy it. It's not something you can learn. It's something that you will do or not do. You know, like maybe you will start to sing light language, or maybe you will start to do sounds in the car,
Actually, I'm doing it.
or on your bike,
I'm doing it.
yeah. So here you go. So or on the toilet, I love to make sound on the toilet, or when I'm in the shower, I like to tone because there is this space.
Echo.
Yeah, there's this echo, and when you make a really cool low voice, it sounds so much different, like overtoning. And I did an amazing session here with a guy and also with Dali, and they start to breathe and make sounds, and I make sound, and then we make together a different sound. And sound is the most fast healing tool there is today, and it will fix.
It release a lot of
All the distortions, all
yes.
the implants, it's actually like an internal massage, workout, a rearranging, reorientation of everything. And so it's pretty strong what's happening here. People are having healing, like they experience less pain in like 15 minutes, and one guy 5 minutes, like, by the way, healing, and in 5 minutes the next morning he told me it's 99% gone. So there's things happening that we don't understand, but wow, they're happening.
Yeah.
And it's happening with people that say, but I could not believe that could happen. So it didn't depend on their belief if it was happening or not. It was happening because they allow it. So something unexpected happened. So here, unexpected things happen because you open up to whatever you don't know is out there. But there's a lot out there, okay? And you just open up all your channels. And I'm helping you to do that. And then whatever is there for you, I cannot give you. But it's given to you because the way is clear. So that's what's happening here in a sense of shamanic, spiritual. I say it's pure science, but it's science that we haven't discovered yet. But we're going to discover it very soon. We're going to measure it, And there are going to be schools that will explain what my drawings are, and I don't even know what my drawings are, but I know what it's doing to people. So interesting stuff happened here. Now, it really takes care of everything. Yeah, the physical issues that you had,
yeah,
they are gone. Okay, doesn't mean that they cannot come back, because the mind comes back, right?
I know how to deal with them now.
Yes. So
no medication.
You don't need medicine anymore.
Medicines.
So tell me in a few words, like you don't have to make a lot of sentences, but give me like a list of words, what you experienced here, what you learned here, and I think that's enough.
Okay. I wanted to say one sentence to add that they labeled me that I have ADD,
Uh-huh.
ADHD
Uh-huh.
for grown up, even if I had it in childhood, but now there is a label, you know, when you, and if you will tell me long time ago that I will sit and meditate and I will stay in one place, you know what I mean? I will say, you are crazy.
Uh-huh.
But so now I will go to your question that
Yeah.
everything is possible.
Uh-huh.
You have to be open.
Yeah.
You have to be in the center and to be open
Yes.
for new things
Mm-hmm.
to discover. And while you discover this, the sky is the limit.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you have good feeling and when you have when you discover things, you want more. You want to learn more. And then you learn tools how to attract and how to make your life better. So you want more. So you use it in different. Everything is connected.
Mm-hmm.
So, in words to describe our sessions and our journey,
Mm-hmm.
it's wow. First of all, it's joy. Then
That's
I
beautiful.
love to pay forward what I learn here. So I can cry really when I see the effect that it does. And you are like a messenger. You're like a very important person in my journey. And wow, it's like before I said, "Ooh, if I met you 20 years ago, if this," no. The time that we started it's the right time, and everything that happens, it's for my own good, and I know that it was supposed to happen in the right time.
Yes.
So I knew from the first time that I met you, I loved, you were the only person that came in a bad time. All my friends vanished.
Yes.
All my people didn't saw what you saw. You saw the person. You saw the inside. You could see. You helped me, and you loved me with no conditions, with no judgment. And
Just
you,
for the viewers, so that they know, Tal is when you say you mean Tal and me, right?
yes, of course.
So just
I'm in front of you, so I'm saying you.
exactly.
Because Tali is
Yes.
also she have a room, big room in my heart.
Yes.
So I saw you as a friend, and I felt loved, and it was with no condition, no judgment, no nothing. And I in the beginning I didn't understand this, how from all the people, both of you hugged me and came and when I was in my lowest time in my life.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And always you said to me, you can come to consult, you can come, my door is open for you. And we kept in touch. I was in touch, and I came visiting, but I never came to do sessions or to study more or to understand more.
No, you actually got what you came for and what you were able to take at that moment.
At that moment.
Yeah.
But I always enjoyed when you spoke with me. It was with calmness. It was with wisdom. It was with. I always enjoyed, even before the session. I always heard what you said, the point of view. I was thinking about it after, and it was wow. And then we started, and the first time, still I felt good. I felt energy, but I didn't understand it. Like inside, and now I know that emotions have chemical reaction, and sometimes when I'm away, I could feel what happens here.
Yes.
I could feel, and I can feel also like talking to you, all the wisdom that we are, wisdom conversation that we are having here. And you remember a lot of sessions that we didn't record it, and we said, "Wow, what a
waste."
Yeah." And it was so amazing. But I have it here.
Yes.
And I always remember what you're saying to me, that I have the answers. I just need to be in my center. I have the answers, and when I'm in my center, I like talking to you. I'm like it's amazing. I really cannot express my joy.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I will recommend everybody that is open and wants to change something in his life.
Doesn't matter what it is.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what you want to achieve, what you want to attract, what you want to, just to know more, to understand.
Just a second.
The crowd is listening to the.
I can cut this later.
In my journey, a lot of wise people came, through the times,
Yes.
for the points of times. And I, even if I could see a video or something very spiritual, or
You want to sit here? You might be more
I don't-
comfortable.
I didn't felt, no, it's okay.
good?
I'll come just now. I will just finish the sentence. It's
Mhm.
like I never felt like this. I never felt that I understand so deeply now, like I'm now. I could understand, and I could write a post in Facebook, for example, and I can quotes and wisdom quotes, and I understand a lot, but I was not aware, and I was not truly there.
Knowing what you're putting.
No, I was not.
No.
I cannot explain what the difference is. The feeling that I have now, to understand it really, and to come back to your center after you getting, to the person. You're losing your identity, and it's. I'm focusing on to learn more, to achieve more, and I really recommend everybody that wants to live a peaceful life and happy life, and to understand what is joy and happiness and love. I thought I'm loving. I thought I didn't react and act like from love. things from,
Mm-hmm.
even my thoughts, all the time, from ego, past, traumas, and justice. I was looking for justice, what people did to me, like Muji said, I took it so seriously and hard, and I damaged my immune
Yes.
system and everything.
Yes. You could not digest.
Now I will sit there. And I always amazed that, for example, I can ask you a question about something that happens with my kids, for example, or my ex-wife, or with my parents, and from this question we can talk and go to understanding so deeply things that I didn't plan it before. You know what I mean? I didn't realize that I can go out from here with so many wisdom, how to say it in English, תובנות.
Yeah.
כל כך הרבה תובנות.
Mm-hmm.
So many...
Like good advice.
Yes, like...
That's actually one of my questions. Like, if you would look at all the advices, or it's not really advice because it's just common sense more, but it resonates with you, so you use it. But what are some of the advices that, like, could you say that these sessions also help you in being a better parent and being a better friend, and
of course,
and that it's affecting all your relationships actually?
And and I told you before that some of our sessions I record even our conversation, and sometimes I was listening to my records, and wow, it's like magic. When I deal with the situation with my kids, for example, or my ex-wife, or I was prepared. I was like coming from my center, and it was amazing. And sometimes when I felt like I'm not in my center, I was going and listening to our conversation, and it's amazing. It was like so powerful. It's helped me a lot. It's like years of that I was searching for answers and advices, and with one session, on one conversation, I could hear it, and I could deal with my ex-wife, my kid, and my situation, but everything is connected, and everything has similarity. It's all about to come to my center, and I have the answers.
Yes.
And also I understood that not every time I will have answers, and it's also okay. Not to
not to be pretentious.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So we recorded some of our sessions, and some of the things that I was telling you, you would say, shit, I didn't record it, and I would say, turn on your recorder, and we would do it again.
Yeah.
And it gave me the idea for conscious consulting by telephone, but also, to record things. People can take it home, can listen to it, and you can use it when you need it. And I think that's a very good tool for people to have, because a conversation, you have so much input that when you go, you can forget stuff.
Of course.
When especially when you discuss a lot, not everything sticks.
And sometimes you have a lot to digest because
Uh-huh.
in one conversation you have so many.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you are recording your conversation, you can enjoy
Mm.
and benefit everything.
Yes.
If not, maybe you will remember one part or one advice and one.
Mm.
So it's in general.
Yes.
But if you are, and it's amazing because in the beginning I thought it's only me,
Mm.
and then you understand, and then you see it in your environment, and then you can understand that it's not you. It's not only you. It's in general. It's we all mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
So to use it, it's like also to practice. It's like a new habits, new language, new to think before you speak
Mm-hmm.
about the words and how powerful the words are for good and for bad.
Yes.
And for example, abundance. I all the time thought it's abundance only for good for money and for and I didn't understand that it could be also the for negativity
Uh-huh.
for negative.
Yes.
So
There's people that are afraid that they catch cold and diseases and that have a certain name, and they usually catch
yes,
what they are afraid of. Hypochonders.
yes,
Like they're always
yeah.
afraid of getting something, and they get it.
It's in the head
Uh-huh.
sometimes.
Yeah, they create it
Yeah.
by speaking it. Speaking is like spelling, okay? Spelling, to put a spell on someone.
Yeah.
It's like the witches,
Yes,
the
yes.
hocus pocus, pilatus,
Yeah, yeah,
tuku
yeah.
waka taka iki,
Spell.
and then they put a spell on you and you would be a frog for 10 years, So spelling is very powerful. The words have power. Our thoughts that we don't speak also have power. Even if we don't speak them and the children are around, they have power. So you understand all these things today, right? You didn't understand that before.
No,
No?
I'm telling you, I knew about positive thinking and words have power, but I didn't,
Really understand.
and I didn't use it
Uh-huh.
I didn't use it right.
Uh-huh.
I didn't use it, I wasn't aware of the way I speak,
Yes.
the way I think,
So
the
you
way
couldn't
I
use it.
express myself.
Mm-hmm.
And even now, sometimes I catch myself still with the old habits,
Yes.
but I'm aware at least. I know I'm changing the system.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it takes time. 45 years I did, and then suddenly I understand that it's not the way. So it takes time to change.
Yes.
But still, I'm doing it with smile, not with lack of appreciation or.
It's not a work.
Yeah.
It's a work, but it's not a work.
Yeah, it's not to blame yourself or to feel like guilty that you did something wrong, or and it's a good tool.
Okay.
It's like you understand that you are now example, a living example.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not explaining anymore. I'm just showing. And like for my kids, for example, I'm trying to pay forward what we learned here.
Good.
And I think that it's a gift for them in that age that somebody or can teach or can say something that we learn here.
Yes. Yes. It's very important. It's a big part of everything, actually. Beautiful.
Before I met you, there is no chance that I will sit with you now and speak like that, and you will record me because I will say, oh, my English, because I think in Spanish sometimes, because I learn in Spanish, so my English is mixed with Hebrew and Spanish. So I said, oh, what? I will just speak gibberish, like, like immigrants or something that I said. Now I don't.
You don't have it.
I don't care. You know? I'm telling you the truth. I don't care.
Good.
I feel good
Uh-huh.
to at least say something, to bring back something that you did for me. So many good things, so many gifts you gave me. So at least I can, show or say something, what I feel. That if somebody, even one, will see me, for example, and will do the same, and it's a gift for him and for me. It's a win-win.
And for the rest of humanity.
Yes, of course.
And that's what it's really all about.
And not to say tomorrow, next week, or because everybody have his own work and problems and we need to earn money and problems, and then you say, oh, next week, next month. No, it's for you.
So do you think this self-discovery process that you are in, is that something that you would recommend to postpone? No, wait with it. Or would you say, wow, I would have known before?
I would recommend start.
Right.
Start immediately. Because you will always you will always find excuse why not to do. It's like you can, and every day you can find 300 reasons why to be offended or why to be angry, or with your experiencing in work, in relationships, in at home. So if you want to be angry, you will find a reason.
Yes. Yes.
So find a reason to come, to try.
To enjoy.
To enjoy.
To try is not a good word.
Yeah, you're right. It's
it carries an energy of, I cannot do it, but I will try.
Yeah, not to try, you'll succeed. There is no good and bad or
exactly.
or success or not success. It's to in the beginning to make your own mind tranquil. It's to from all what he's been through and all what he programmed.
Yeah.
And it's a good feeling.
So 16 sessions we had.
Yeah.
And if you would describe how fast did it start to work for you? Did you start to feel different physically and mentally?
After the first and the second sessions that I felt good, I was watching the session at home. And I could feel what I felt here, I could feel it at home. And then I saw a lot of, it was like, it's like you are exposing to something new. And then you see, then I saw a clip of Joe Dispenza, and I was like thirsty and angry to eat more, angry to understand more, and then it was like a ball, like a snowball that you, but in a positive way.
Yes.
And it's a journey. It's echt lekker. And then I came again and again and again, and I didn't miss. And I was when I felt like after, for example, 2 weeks get my energy that I need. I don't know, something to feel it or to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
I would call you, and then you remember. Then I came. And it was like all the time. It's like pushing more, to go higher and
Yes.
higher and
Yes.
higher,
Yes.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's a good feeling. I'm more happy now in my life.
Mm.
More happy.
So how quick did that happen for you, that you start to feel different, even though it was like a little different? Did you feel different after the first session?
I think after I understand what is isness,
Uh,
what is the
yes.
true, the natural,
Mm.
true you.
Yeah. But was that during our sessions?
In our session, for example, in the beginning, I was meditating,
Mm.
and the voices, and it took me to places
Mm-hmm.
that I cannot describe. And then, through our conversation, and you let me hear the invitation again, you remember?
Mm.
And then, so everything, it was like a puzzle.
Mm.
And then, something touched me. I didn't know, I cannot say exactly, but, and then, from that point,
Uh-huh.
I could speak with you like the same frequency, and it was so fulfilling, you know,
Yes.
to
So after the first session, did you have any resistance or doubts, or was it like, no, this is
no, I just wanted to understand more.
Yeah.
You remember that I was calling,
Uh,
what do you mean about this word? What do you mean about this? I wanted to search
catch
more,
the words,
to
yes.
catch and to understand exactly. Because I told you, I had experience with a lot of spiritual things and coaching and
Mhm.
a lot of, but I didn't understand exactly. I didn't understand. I was not. It was in general,
Mhm.
and I didn't feel it
Mhm.
from my isness. I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
I knew that you should talk positive, and I knew that you think
Mm.
you need to this to attract. I saw The Secret. I thought, the movie, and I saw, you know what I mean? I thought I had it all. I thought I am very aware and conscious.
Yes. Okay. Good. So, let's see. Do I have another question? I think it's pretty long already.
Yeah, you will cut. You will add.
Yeah, but maybe an important question. Um, is there anything important to ask?
I want to say also that every session was different.
Ah,
Every session was different.
you said something. It was like what I want to bring across, that there's no script here. There was never a script. We didn't work according to a system. It was exactly what you needed, right?
It was
So
precise.
yes, so that's quite interesting to understand that. No scripting, being fresh, meaning being present really, and seeing what is in front of you, what's in front of us.
And I was not embarrassing, and I was not embarrassed to say to you things, even if it was And I felt comfortable and with confidence to say to you everything with no fear of, what do I say?
No shame.
No shame.
Mm-hmm.
No shame at all.
Mm-hmm.
Even if now I understand that I talked a little bit nonsense, but you explained to me with such a calmness and such a wisdom. It's I don't know. I felt that I digested it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So
So
actually, what I'm saying is, even though you never really was in familiar with this kind of material, it was kind of, you could grasp it, right? You could understand it and work with it, and it was talking to you actually. So
yeah,
that's good for people to know that even though you're not really familiar with it, it will do something. It will shift something very quickly, actually.
I all the time said about things that people said to me
Mm-hmm.
about uh, positive thinking or thoughts become reality. I said, no, maybe yes, maybe no. I all the time looked for facts.
Mm-hmm.
I all the time looked for logical. But when there is a point that you are open
Mm-hmm.
and with understanding
Mm-hmm.
that there is no other way. There is no. Everything is connected, and you should flow. You should accept,
Mm-hmm.
not resist. And from that moment, I I just wanted to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
I just asked you a lot of questions, and then it was like, really, it was like I cannot explain.
Like a quantum jump in a way,
Yes,
like a rocket, like a,
and it changed my life.
yes.
I
So you understand actually by um, by knowing Joe Dispenza now, you understand what our sessions are doing to you at the cellular level,
of
at the
course,
physical level.
of course, there is 1,300, around 1,300 to 1,400 chemicals that the body is all the time
Producing
producing, and
every memory
yes, yes,
has that kind of. So if you have a lot of memories during the day, like
yes,
how your wife jumped from a window, or how your mom was blown up in a bus, or it doesn't matter how, all those memories are
I can understand now chemical reactions that I have
mm,
from feelings and traumas from the past,
yes.
and I can, okay, talk to myself, talk to the body, and I can re reprogram, not reprogram, how do you say it? Uh,
Yeah.
Rewrite the past.
Reprogram.
Reprogram the traumas in the past that I had.
Yes. Yes.
And I immediately after that, it's going. It's like magic.
Mm.
It's like magic. Sometimes I didn't understand. I thought it's anxiety. I thought it's fear. I thought it's I didn't I couldn't explain what is going on. I didn't understand it so deeply. I felt, I knew that when I had fights with my ex-wife, for example, I could feel in my body, like pains, and I didn't understand it so deeply, like it could be also things from your childhood
Mm-hmm.
that you had.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. And from different lifetimes.
Yes, of course.
So
Now I understand. Before I didn't understand.
mhm. Cool. So um, you know, you are the fact that we are recording this, that we did all these sessions. The for me very important, because it's like I can write a paper on it, really, you know. So you had to suffer, right? If you look from the person, all your life to meet me, to be able to make this video in order to help a lot of other people that will understand that you can really change your life, your physical body, with your thoughts, with your new beliefs. If you are open enough to, are willing to investigate that option, you know, I think that's a yes for most of the people. But so things are possible, and you can really rewrite and reprogram. You know, the science now even knows that when you manipulate a particle in the now, it will change the same half of that particle in the past, and so they understand that it can disappear. Like it was never there. It's changing now. It's changing in the past. Why? Because there's no time.
There is no time.
So, you know,
No.
that's very interesting. So you can really reprogram and rewrite everything, and I think that is a hot topic. That is really groundbreaking. What we are actually doing is groundbreaking.
And the meditation brings you to the now.
And it's all,
not the past.
It's all from friendship, really.
Yeah.
There is no money
No.
involved. There is
No.
just.
I'm happy that you mentioned this.
There is just an exchange of two people that are willing to look on a much deeper, but not deeper, a deeper, higher level,
Higher levels.
And to understand that we are such amazing beings, and that we can do things that nobody told us, because that's how it was meant to be. They don't want us to find out, but that's a bummer. We did find out, and now we're going to tell everybody. And so thank you very much for this amazing conversation, and for 16 sessions, and long before that we met. We exchanged some beautiful things, and got to know each other on a deep level, on a very intimate level.
And I didn't suffer, Mikey.
No.
I didn't suffer. I don't see it like I suffered.
No good.
Really. It's like all the time I'm asking myself, what is my vision? What is my goal? What is my purpose in life? What is my... Now I understand more. Now I see it like a part of, I don't know, like pay it forward, or ending the cycle. For example, the violence in my home, and I can be example for my kids. So I didn't suffer.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I see it as a gift.
It is. It is a gift. It is a gift. But we once experienced it like suffering.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
We cannot erase that.
Of course.
But that's not how we look at it now.
Of course.
So, and that's the beauty.
This is a part of rewriting the past.
Yes.
Not to see it as a suffer, not to see it as a punishment, or pain, or suffer.
Yes. Yes. It's something that is waking us up, that is pushing us towards freedom, if we...
Yeah. I didn't understand what is to be free, you know what I mean? It's in deep level. The words I understand, but you can ask people what is to be free, you could get many answers.
$1 million.
Yeah, everybody see different.
Different kind of freedoms, yes. So I took a lot from everything we did, and I'm thanking you very, very, very much from deep, deep, deep within. It's a big gift that you gave me, and us as a collective humanity. because it's really important what happened here to be shared. In many levels, like you said, in parenting, in relationships in general, it's going to change the earth, and that's it. That's what we're doing.
I feel the same, bro. Thank you.
I love you, man.
I love you too, bro.
Good conversation. I think it's time to stop the video. Peace out, everybody. Well, at least I was in the video a little bit. Just for the memory. I was really here. I was sitting there in the room and we had conversations.
We didn't add and
yeah, it's raw footage.
So, yeah.
Raw. Take one.
Edit.